Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 24 of the October daily draws. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. I'll be taking the first card as usual from the Deviant Moon Tarot, and following it with a Oracle card from the Halloween Oracle deck. So let's give a last minute shuffle and pick our first card. Okay, so today we will go there, and our card for today is the Five of Wands. So maybe we have to defend our position today in the midst of others vying for attention. So our ideas, our goals are coming up against other ideas and goals, and or different ways to achieve the same goal, and we may have to defend the merits of our position and see, in the midst of everybody else's, and see which ones come out on top. So maybe if we're in a work setting or a team setting, don't be afraid to put your ideas forward. Others might may challenge those with their own ideas and their own viewpoints and their own wants and will. It can be sometimes a challenge of wills coming together, but don't hold back. You put your it's a day to put yourself there, put your viewpoint there, put what you're passionate about, but put that passion of yours forward to defend what's important to you in the midst of all of this. And whatever happens, at least you've got to be able to say that well, I put my case forward, I defended what I valued, and whatever comes out on top, hopefully, that there'll be some mutually agreeable conclusion to this. I mean, the Six of Wands afterwards is about success, where there's a person is there with the crown of victory, his idea, hopefully ours, and it's recognized by the people there. People are giving that recognition. But even if it doesn't turn out to be ours, we can hold our head high, knowing that we put our case forward. And if it turns out that there is a better way other than ours, then we need to be willing to acknowledge that and give recognition to that where necessary. So either we will get the recognition for our ideas and our viewpoints and what we're putting forward, or we have to be willing to, having done that, if it turns out that there's a better way, then we have to perhaps recognize that, but not see that as a defeat, to just see that's the best idea winning out. And even whether you agree with it or not, just recognize that that's the one that's come out on top, but don't see that as devaluing you, or that you have failed. As long as you have defended your position, put your viewpoint forward, then that is a success in itself. And be willing to, in the strong defense of your own position, do be receptive to to benefits from other people's points of view as well. So be open to that. So but don't be quick to give in either. Have the confidence in your own position. So and this can also so that's like in a group setting, in a setting where there's different ideas from different people coming together in all directions. But it can also be within yourself. You may have different ways of but challenging for your attention, challenging for for being followed. So maybe you're struggling to find, you've got to align your will with some way or other in order to accomplish what you want, but you're not quite sure how, what method, what way you're going to get there. So you're doing this sort of like inner challenging with all the different ideas to see which one comes out on top as the best one to try, and maybe it may be a bit of a trial and error, trying each one out for a bit to give it a little bit of a test to see which one's better than the others. So be willing to give things a try, but you know, if you're in a group and you've got some ideas and you feel you know the way forward, then have the confidence to say so, to verbalize that, to defend that, to explain that, and to put that forward, and then see what happens. And same within our inner mind, just try. You know, trial and error can sometimes, you know, testing things out, practicing something, and if something doesn't work, try another one and see which one comes out on top. So it's this willing to get into the mix of ideas and you know, go for it in a certain way and see how things go, and see what ultimately ends up being the best way to move forward. So let's see what oracle card we're going to get with that. Okay, here we go. And our card is Zombie Control. So you may need to get control of your own ideas, you know. Be careful of other people trying to seize control by force of coming against you. Be careful of being manipulated in your thinking. You know, be willing to accept, to see somebody else's point of view, and to weigh it up for its own merit. But be careful of being manipulated into someone else's way of thinking. You know, and be careful that you're not trying to gain too much control over a situation. You know, be willing to see other people's points of view, and when you're defending your position and putting your position forward, do so in a way that is a confident portrayal of its merits, but is not too forceful that you're trying to seize control by force of a situation. So be careful of that element too. But with adaptability, openness, but with confidence and willing to try things out and to test the situation out and weighing things up on their merits, you can come to a conclusion of the best way forward that will bring you the success that is portrayed in the following card in the suit, the Six of Wands. So in order to get there, you have to go through this process. So maybe as we're approaching the end of the week, now that to get things finished, we need to be willing to test things out, but we also are willing to put our case forward, but we're willing to compromise as well in order to achieve the best way forward. So that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow to do day 25. Until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.